Listed as the fourth most beautiful zoo in the world, Beauval stretches over 40 hectares in the Loire Valley and is home to more than 35,000 animals. With over 1 million visitors a year, it's France's most popular wildlife park. 600 people work here every day, looking after the animals and greeting the public. And among them, there's one man who doesn't have a second to spare, and that's the zoo's veterinarian, Baptiste Mulot.
Calling Remy at the aviary, do you read?
I read you.
Can I come over to check on the male toucan? How's he doing?
He stopped singing. He usually sings every morning, but he seems a bit weak.
Once captured, the 15-year-old toucan is taken to the zoo's clinic accompanied by his keeper. He stays next to the bird to reassure it.
We use anesthetic gas, the same gas that's used for humans, to put them to sleep. That's why there's a mask on the bird.
Every year, 600 animals pass through this clinic. X-rays, endoscopies, all medical means are here to care for them. Nothing serious this time, just a few parasites to get rid of with antibiotics. The history of Beauval Zoo is first and foremost the history of a passion, that of Françoise Delors for birds.
My darling.
They have always been part of her life. As a young girl in Paris, she was given a silver bill as a gift. And it was a revelation. She started buying all kinds of birds. This TV report from the late 1970s filmed her in her Paris apartment, surrounded by her children and hundreds of birds.
I found myself with 300 birds in Paris. I had a large apartment, but still I needed to make a decision, Paris or the country.
And it was the country, in the département of Loire-et-Cher. Françoise moved her bird colony near Tours. In 1980, she opened her ornithological park to the public. Beauval had taken flight. Since then, the park has kept growing, adding state-of-the-art installations like this nursery. Today, in early spring, it's celebrating the first births of the year. These starving ibis chicks were born just a few days ago. On the menu, finely ground meat.
We feed them with a syringe. We start by stimulating their beak, just like their parents would.
Here, more than 100 births are recorded every year. A source of pride for the zoo director.
The babies raised in the nursery are introduced among their species with their parents. Otherwise, they're sent to other zoos as part of European breeding programs.
Wild birds were at the origin of Beauval. Today, these are the zoo's leading stars. Yunzi and Wanwan, two giant pandas imported from China in 2012. In 2017, the panda couple had its first baby by artificial insemination. A miracle, because only 30 or so pandas are born in captivity every year worldwide.
He's adapted well. He spent a lot of time indoors with his mother. Then we took him outdoors so he could discover the enclosure in natural light. We control the temperature because pandas are animals that live in a cold climate. So depending on the time of day, they'll be outside in the cool or inside where it's air-conditioned.
Since the birth of the panda cub, the zoo is working hard to repeat the experience. So the parents are watched very closely.
One of them's not moving at all.
Look, Matteo, look.
While Wanwan takes a nap inside, Yunji is undergoing a medical visit. He's very cooperative and performs all the gestures his keeper asks of him. And while she distracts him and rewards him with some apple slices, the vet takes a blood sample.
We do a blood test once a month to check on his general state of health and make sure that everything's normal.
Here you go. Whoops.
Every day, the zookeepers of Beauval must watch over more than 800 different species. In 40 years, Beauval has become a reference in the preservation of animal biodiversity.